Yeah, big stretch. Num, num. Oh, you know, that wasn't a good enough marijuana bowl. I'm not gonna lie. Hello, hello, fire ring death. But that is what good timing. It would be even better timing because I was actually supposed to be live, like, well, for one, 40 minutes ago. And for two, um, easily like 15 minutes ago. I just forgot to push the actual start button until I came back down from my getting ready stuff and noticed that, yeah, I wasn't started. Cool. 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 Hello, hello, Fire Ring. Thanks for the follow, by the way. Um, hmm. I know I literally just sat down, but, one sec. I'm just gonna be, like, silent and stare at you all weirdly for, like, 30 seconds. Okay, sorry, we're actually back now. Charismatic first fleet. Woo, fleet's first. Woo. 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 And then hello, Whoopi. Oh, sorry, I had to. Said that bowl wasn't bowly enough. I am so late. This morning isn't great. Okay. Okay, so there's really nothing new. I didn't really learn anything too new in the quote last session, so. Divine Intervention. As a cleric, you're very aware of the legendary event known as Divine Intervention. It is said that clerics who reach strong enough connections with their god may call upon them on a time of need. You are, of course, way too weak to even dream of such a thing. Alrighty, we're back at it. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm to sit here for like an hour. I know, right? But then you know Fleet would just redeem the second too. You know Fleet would. Because I've already thought that before. Gonna make I'm first reset after like an hour. A book. Investigate. I like books. At the end of this hallway, in an alcove just like any other, you see a book. It sits on a thin ledge. It does not have anything on the cover. No one would leave a book like this. Not without it being stolen very quickly. That's true. Anyone with half a brain would take a weird old book like this and sell it to some collector given the chance. Take the book. As you pick up the book, you get an overwhelming tingling sensation running down your arm. Impending doom. Holy shit. No, don't. Drop it. You okay, cleric? Put it back. You do so, quickly placing the book back on the ledge. Open the book. You flip open to a page. Any page. You flip through multiple. They're all empty. Do you know what you're doing, cleric? Keep flipping. You keep flipping until you see text on a page. It says in clean and steady handwriting, "What tome do you desire?" Huh. Yeah, this is cursed. Clearly this is esoteric. You take out a quill. You remember a number of ancient tomes, books, letters, and various pieces of literature you could ask for. Try writing Norvikian Chants by Patriarch Pili. Your letters immediately fade from the page. It just says hi, Fleet. But it's replaced by another message that seemingly forms out of the same ink you used to write. Patriarch Pili. His books are found everywhere, but the closest copy. Patriarch Pili, the second Lord Patriarch of Norvik, appointed by Earth after the death of the first Patriarch. Pili is known for his organizational nature and attitude to feverishly writing and retaining Novikian culture and the Order of Earth. He was the first Patriarch, faceless Lord. It is in the local Lich House. Lich House, a mortuary, a holding space for dead bodies. During times of undeath, they're known to be heavily guarded. The text disappears. That's amazing. If it can locate any book, then it's like very, very useful. Glorious esoteric artifact. Make use of it. Interesting. I don't know if I want any of these or care about any of these, honestly. So for now, no. What we got here? Interesting. Yeah, Shard of Jor. I love Shards of Jor. Smart to not to write anything in the book? Nah. Oh, hey, the one-way door. Hey. Suddenly everything goes very, very tight. You've been swallowed. Whole. What? You can neither move nor breathe. Cleric, are you okay? You hear your companion's voice faint as if he was far, far away. There it is. Oh, what Wolf said. You dumbass. What Wolf said was smart. Fair enough, fair enough. This is possibly quite terrible. Hold on. You're not just playing around. I can't move. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. Stop playing around. Stopping that reminds me of the time that... The goblin takes a step closer to you before jolting back. All around you, acidic gel. Cube! It is seeping into every crevice. By Earth, that burns. You appear to have been enclosed within a gelatinous cube. Gelatinous cube, mindless yet dangerous cubic ooze, near impossible to spot due to their translucent nature, and there's anything within their grasp with a horrendously acidic substance. They're both common within dungeons, used as both guards and cleanup. You are statistically likely to die here and now. No! Not like this. Not in this terribly embarrassing way. I know I said it. I know what I said. I was hoping no one else caught me say that. Kreveth. Krevoth. I was hoping no one heard it. What kind of idiot just walks into a cube? Cleric! Listen to me!
I don't know why, but the cube ain't aggressive.
He tosses in a rope that quickly gets sucked into the gelatinous mass.
Push a bit closer to the edge and grab the rope. I'll help pull you out.
The rope doesn't get nearly close enough for you to take it, but if you can get to it, you might live. Listen to his voice. The goblin knows the horror. He does not want you to be dissolved. An impossible strength check? Alright, baby. Well, that one was 6-7. 6-7. Oh god, I hate my life. You struggle against the incredibly hard mass around your limbs. Strain and push. You fight, yet your muscles give out. After reaching just a bit further, the burning continues, inside and around.
Clinic!
A faint voice calls out to you. That feeling isn't nice. The moment you're sitting, eyes fixed upon a bucket, the sour apples sticking out of it like a mountain of bad decisions, the sick and sinking feeling in your stomach. Feel sick. It was not right. But you did it. They told you to. 15. You ate 15. You probably knew it wasn't real, but you did it. And when you walked up to those kids at the bottom of that pit behind the hills, Central School, with that bucket filled with 15 apples, with Dwarven slang for apple core, they laughed, they chanted, "Evil little shits. Children are the worst." That's when you got that nickname that stuck around until your dad died and you left the hills behind. They kept saying it. When you got mad, they said it. When you played along, mocking yourself, they said it. Apple Boy. Apple Boy. Yet you still tried to follow them, to be nice, play nice, be a friend. Apple Boy. But eventually they just started running away. Apple Boy. Each time you would try to get close, they would laugh and snicker and leave. And so the Apple Boy was all alone until the day he...
You dumb asshole!
Open your eyes.
Take the damn rope!
The goblin cannot speak to you that way. Show him how a man deals with his problems. He does not enjoy seeing you be dissolved, clearly. What, are you sleeping? Get back on the grind! minus 10 for no more apples! Success! You push and fight against the endless pressure of this translucent force of acid and pain, and then you cling to it.
Let's go!
The goblin yells and pulls with all his might. Your muscles urge to stop, but the lack of pain on each limb as it escapes the cube's surface causes you to continue. And finally, leave the cube. You pant and wheeze and cough up pieces of still sizzling cube ooze onto the dungeon floor. The pain fades. Part of that is your brain not processing the incredibly horrific burns you suffered. You best heal soon. Next to you, the goblin laughs.
Holy shit! I thought you were a goner!
Not yet.
Good spirit! Woo!
You turn around and look at the cube. A massive gelatinous cube just stays entirely still. It does not move nor react to your presence.
It's a weird one. I've seen a few cubes, but never one that just sits there. Really ominous, really. How it just sits there. Ominously.
It is clear this cube is, at the very least, not actively hostile. Pet the cube. You reach forward and carefully tap the surface. But it has burned your hand a bit.
You having fun?
Worth it. The ooze does not seem to react. I wonder. I wonder, indeed. You look over the glowing torch deep inside the gelatinous cube. Hey there. Hi, Kyra. Do I think I can actually reach that torch? The cube will let you walk into it, however. It will clamp onto you quickly, so you need to move as fast as you can before it starts to hold you tight. If you manage to move far enough while inside, you could probably reach it. I think that does. It is a magic item. A torch built to burn forever. Does it feel like that torch has something to do with it? It does. Warmth is drawn to it. Not sure what you do about it, though. If you'd be able to reach it, maybe you could find out more. But that would require you to, go inside. Unless you were to locate Mage Hand. Maybe I will try and Mage Hand instead. Though I don't know what use I would have for a torch that burns forever. Ah, whatever. Some of us may die, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. You grit your teeth. You rush head on into the wall of gel. This is letting you through with zero resistance. Anyone would be forgiven for walking into this without noticing. Go! Quick! If you do something dumb like this, you better move. Rush through the gel. You push forward, and just seconds after being completely consumed, you feel the gel start to tighten. Just a bit further. Almost. Come on. You are almost at the torch. You see it before you. The translucent holding you back. Your hand just inches from the torch. Skin melting. The pain too great. Body falters. I petted the cube. I'm used to the pain. Constitution 5. Get through the pain. The pain is nothing. You can do this. One step. With a torch in your hand, you feel the esoteric tingle. Turn it off. The click reverberates through the cube. Then it shudders. Oh God, it's getting mad. Look around. You see the gelatinous cube shake more violently for every passing second. It is searching for heat. Within the cube, you could conceive what could only be described as cracks. It appears to be falling asunder. Flopping and jerking, the many pieces of the cube are flung across the chamber. Ah, this explains it. This is not a cube. Dividing. Smaller pieces smashed against the wall of the chamber, causing a terrible tremor, until ultimately, each and every piece has escaped into the ventilation slits. You're covered in it. It burns. Get it off, quick! The goblin carefully steps up to you, looking around.
Didn't expect that. Seriously. Good job.
A bit high? Hey, that's my life. By the way. That really hurt.
I don't doubt it.
So what happened here? Gelatinous cubes are able to unite for short duration. However, if more than two were to pack together, the combination become unstable within seconds. What happened here was a multitude of cubes all came together to enjoy the endless heat from the rune torch. The heat, or perhaps due to some cosmological change, the unity of the cube sent equilibrium, which was then disturbed once you turned off that heat source.
The cube sure dropped a lot of stuff around the place. Let's see if there's anything interesting.
You hear excitement in his voice. He clears his throat.
Related to the tea shop, that is.
The goblin wants some loot. Who can blame him? There are pouches spread over the chamber, perhaps magic items left behind by various victims. Cool. Loot. I see a single piece of loot that's worth grabbing. Hey, a docile stress cube. I have one of those, but this one gives me wisdom. I thought I had a blue one. Yeah, I do. I have it right there. Whoa. Way more helpful. Look at all that light. Wow. What's this? A rat. Get it. Oh, what? Door of mystery. Before you stands iron door. At its center, 5 pointed stars etched deep in the metal. The door is sealed with powerful magic. A faint hum vibrates through the iron.
That's some fancy door.
The star symbol. It's connected to something. Right, so smash it. Or perhaps think for a bit. Oh. Master Hagen Shags, I will learn. Haha! Everyone heard that. Inside you see a faint light emanating from within. Soft, almost inviting.
Well, after you, cleric.
The goblin gestures towards the open doorway. Beyond lies the unknown. What secrets did this wizard hide? Hey, a red rat. Okay. Need what, one more then? So I have 4 of 5 now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Think they're gonna turn into the Rat King? Whoa, hello. We got books. We got books. A stack of books sits on the crooked floor, half-buried layers of dust. The blue light appears from the window, appears to land upon the surface and stick. You recognize the binding style. These are late arcane era. One tome is clearly arcane. The cover bears ward marks that make your eyes itch. Ugh.
Doesn't seem like there's any danger right now, at least.
Decipher the wordle, the tome. Damn. Damn. The wards do not recognize you. You push anyway. A scholar's arrogance. The book bites. Oh god, I forgot to heal myself after that and I'm dying. Oh god. Oh, whew, I almost died to a book. Pain of the immaterial kind lances through your skull. For a split second you perceive the color of your own name, the sound of the number 7, and the weight of yesterday. Then it passes, leaving you nauseous and hollow. The tome covers snap shut. The wards glow smugly. Stagger back from the desk. A monster manual. The most pages are ruined. What's this? Arcane music box, -2 charisma. You do the wind outside. An illusion, surely. Not a mimic sign. You stare at the sign. Your companion joins in on the staring as well. It does indeed say, not a mimic. So I'm assuming this chest is a mimic then. Sign appears to point towards that, yes. However, this whole area is clearly esoteric in nature, so beware. Figure out what's off with this whole setup. Hold on. Hold on. What? Look at the sign. Yeah, I've been doing that for a while now. What about it? Ask yourself one basic question. How is the sign attached to the wall? Obviously, it's the nail up there. Yes, but look at it. Oh, it's not? The nail is not attached to the wood, nor does it hang on anything apparent. Could it be attached to the back? That'd be a strange way to hold a basic sign like this. More importantly, why would the rope still be erect in this fashion? It's as if someone attempted to create a facsimile of a hanging sign, but did not think of all the logical steps with why each piece is assembled. So, what about it? It's suspicious. Yeah, that much was obvious from the start. What do I do about it? See those pebbles? Toss one of them at the sign. A basic test of corporeality. Toss a pebble at the sign. You throw the pebble off the floor and lightly toss it towards the sign. Expecting to bounce right off. Instead, it just stops. It gets stuck on the surface. Whoa.
Whoa!
The pebble stopped as if it hit a wall of soft, sticky honey. Huh? As you watch the pebble just sit there on the side, you see something emerging. An eye staring at you. Ah, neat. A mimic sign.
I knew it!
Point at it and shout, "A mimic! A real-life mimic!" Meek the mimic. He's a bot. He's sapient. Righto, hold on. It speaks in a harsh, sharp tone. Appears their eyes upon me. Me, who hide in plain sight. Interesting. There has been documentation of mimics bred for greater intelligence. But they are commonly seen as extinct in the current post-war era. You can talk? Talk and think and breathe and bite, I do. All time. Befriend. I honestly did not expect you to talk. This is kind of throwing me off a little.
Do not talk often, no, but you understand.
Yes, I understand you.
Understand, that is good. In colony we speak good. Nice. Forward. Using mouth is not as speak good.
Yes. The monster is not mindless, and while its attemptions seem to stem from survival, that is not the most evil of learnings. Perhaps you can indeed hear it out. Can you trust a monster? Punch it in the central eye. No. Are you friend? The eye stares at you, unblinking. Its maw slowly opens. I am friend. Friend. Well then, time to talk.
Look,
the goblin says, turning away from the monster.
I wouldn't trust this thing with the end of a 10-foot pole. However, if you can get some nice info out of it, trust but verify, right?
Hey, that's my phrase. I use that shit all the time. Trust but verify. The mimic looks around.
Mission. Wizard told to guard stash.
A stash, hey?
But room, change place, chamber shift, time pass.
So guard meek moves, feeding, guarding, from people coming from not dungeon. Poor little guy's been stuck down here for a long time. This monster is following orders? That actually sounds quite honorable. But Meek can talk a lot. Ask Meek. Convince the mimic to join my party. Darn. An idea. Okay, an idea. Yeah? To understand the mimic, you have to try and become the mimic. Oh. I understand. Attempt to blend into the environment.
Cleric?
Your instinct is to curl up on the floor. Naturally. Spend 10 minutes like this. As the time passes, you slowly rise again from new ball shape.
Oh, you're done.
You stretch your limbs, feeling the power of actually moving, and not being still. This is idiotic.
Steely man move? Alive? Yes, good.
You now know a little more of what mimic life is about. Mostly it's feeling pain upon your limbs on the stone floor. Right, so will this help? We'll see. It might actually. Spending some time on the floor did allow you to think about the life of this mimic. But of course you still need to. You gotta try again. Find one of those shards or something, they usually help. Those shards are esoterically aligned string warping artifacts. Yeah, whatever, just use one. I lived a mimic's life. Join my party! Yes. Right. Well, this might seem pretty simple at this point. But you gotta convince this thing that you'll be its new master. Oh! You do that by, well... Hey, Mimic! Meek!
Yes.
When was the last time you saw your master?
Master?
Yes, Master was... It fidgets on the wall.
Master say, Meek should then...
Meek not see Master for long. Long. There we go. You made those gears start turning. Now head in with the big one. Your old master's gone, Meek.
Oh, but...
No buts, he's gone. But it's okay. I will be your new master.
Oh!
The Meek's eye goes wide, revealing a horrifying mess of shiny pupils. And it begins to shake.
No, that does not.
What?
Only master can order. Old order, still fresh order.
Maybe ask, what exactly was the order?
Order?
Guard meek, guard stash. Guard meek, only order by master. There's a loophole there. You're guard meek?
Guard is title.
So if you stop having that title, then you're no longer guard meek, and thus you don't need to follow the orders. Meek stares at you for a moment. Turns to your companion as well.
Sounds logical to me.
Yes, that will work. That work. But meek is guard meek. Not anymore. By the powers granted to me by the city of Norvik, I now officially deputize you, Mr. Meek.
What?
The mimic jolts around on the wall. Your title is now Deputy Meek. Congratulations, want to join the party? A horrid screeching sound is emitted from the monster that light leaps towards you.
Shit!
The goblin yells and steps back. Embrace it. Within a moment, you realize that the mimic has left its pose and turned into a cloak.
I am. Cloak I am. If danger, I tell.
A familiar has joined my party. Key familiars equipped to get bonus into dice checks.
Deputy Meek at service.
Are you sure that's safe? What's the worst that could happen, Snell? It'll be useful to have the little guy around.
Yes, little guy. Nah, fuck it, I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's keep the mimic around, why not?
He mutters to himself.
I could write a book on famous last words after all this.
Alright, let's equip him right away. Keeps me out of trouble. The scar for the face flips around in your grasp to face you.
Ahoy, ahoy!
Hello, Meek. Hello, Master. Yes, a mimic is a strange familiar, but this one's not half bad. Can you turn into anything?
No. Very sad, but Meek is not good at shapeshift. So Meek stay like the same for a long time. Meek is more like hiding mimic than changing mimic.
That's fine, just be yourself, dude. Be yourself? That is not something Meek has heard previously. Good thing to say. Meek, like it. That's all for now, Meek. Okay, so Meek doesn't actually give me any stat boosts, though. Your buddy Meek keeps you out of trouble. Hey, a scroll. Hey, the scroll of knock. Hell yeah. Alright, cool. Meek helps. Oh crap, I'm dead again, aren't I? Ooh. I'm dead. I got bitten by a book. Do I at least still have, Do I at least still have Meek? No! Oh man. I gotta get Meek again. Sure did, yeah. You totally reminded me about that I forgot. Yeah. Hey, an adventurer. What do you got on you, buddy? Piece of paper. +1 dexterity, -2 strength. A skeleton lies crumpled against the wall. I'd say under the wall. Human male, dead for months, maybe longer. His armor's been stripped away. Only scraps of leather and cloth remain. Someone looted the corpse, or something. Sad sight. These tunnels eat people. Examine the body. You'll need down to inspect the skeleton. No broken bones. He didn't die from violence. Interesting. What's the piece of paper say? Here's a wrinkled piece of paper. Its content half legible through grime and stains. An adventuring log. Intelligence. Understand the draconic fuck. You recognize it as draconic, but the meaning escapes you. The dialect's old, formal. You need magic to translate it properly. Oh shit, oh yeah, I do have stuff to heal with. Apple boy! Damn, I just ate like a billion apples. Oh, you're right. Yum, slog dog. Okay. No, then I want that. I want that mimic back, please. Alright. Okay, in we go. Where the rat? Come here, you. Forgot about you almost. Yoink. Ah, yeah, you're gonna learn fire. I'm very stupid. Oh, sure, now I'm just gonna fail all these rolls, am I? It is a sign. Spend another shard to unlock this, please. There we go. Success! Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 Talk, blah, blah, blah. Understand you. Are you friend? Just remember exactly what I did. Let's move to my party. Failure. Lay down, become a mimic. Yes. There. Okay. We're gonna equip him. Okay, and we're gonna save. Ah, there's a quick save button. I knew it. Let me read this book. My old master's books for checking if read wrong passage. What do you mean by big hurt? Old master has ward on all. Spell cast delayed spell hurt big if not careful. Just leave him alone. Oh. Fuck me. Nat 1. The war does not recognize you. Push anyway. Look bites me for fucking 7 damage. Ow, ow, ow. New master must be careful. Old master left many tricks. Okay, one more time. I can do this. Mother trucker, bro. Alright, I can do it one more time. One more time, baby! Fuck, dude. Oh. Oh. And we good. Okay. Perfect. Okay, let's really get out of here because it's like 2 a.m. in game, and I should probably go find somewhere to do a long rest. Interesting. Oh, I did start another Disco Elysium playthrough. And my Thai talks to me. And I'm like, yeah, that hasn't happened to me yet, so that's exciting. Time to see what my Thai is going to say to me about terrible things. A shard of joy. Don't mind if I shard of thank you. Loot here. Damn, thanks for finding all this extra loot dexterity. Okay. Think I can sleep in the bar? Man, I can't even tell he's my scarf, I just realized, my mimic.
Huh?
That's getting late, you can head off if you want to. Looks at you with tired, almost deliriously manic eyes. And leave you here? By yourself? He also looks around. You're going to sleep, right? Because I sure am not going off on some adventure by yourself. Yes, Snell, I'm going to bed. He sighs. Fine, I'm tired, I'm going home. See you tomorrow. You now stand alone. Yo, Viskin. Can I sleep here? You and me are best friends, right? Oh, he's gone. Oh. Oh man, I can't just sleep here? Uh-oh. This will be back, Kyra. Contemplate women. I'm good, thanks. Contemplate the Lich House. Do not tell you the whole truth, that there are deals in the background you're not privy to. Tread carefully around the pale man and his 4 helpers. 4 helpers, hey? I really need to figure out where I'm gonna rest at. Oh, you had chicken for lunch? Hell yeah. Delicious chimkin. Who likes me enough to let me sleep there? Interesting. Where to sleep? Probably something I should have figured out earlier in the day before, you know, it became nighttime. Hey, you cat. Holy cannoli. What is this? Esoteric pocket. Up in the air, 10 or so feet over the grassy field, you peer the line of a bubble. It's fixed, wobbling by the push of some unknown kind, not affected by wind. Look closer. It is still forming. Remember the alcohol pocket? That thing started out just like this. Your past experience tells you an approximate time, 1 hour. In 1 hour, it'll form into something solid. I should make sure this doesn't turn into a major issue. Yeah, it's your duty. Actually, this time, this shit's not even mentioned in your contract. Oh! Yes, it's Esoteric. Why did your old master play with esoteric pockets? Old master did book a lot. Write word. Read word. Many, many book. Many about bubble. Old master go bubble. Cast magic and watch what happened. Meek was with on many a trip. Never in not dungeon, though. Look, he's even up here, I guess. Yes, very happy Meek. If Meek had known Not Dungeon was so big, Meek would have gone to Not Dungeon in less time. Spend an hour to watch it. Late night hours. Real fun time to stay out on Tolstad. A cool ocean gust. Come far from Jor's Point. Jor's Point, the legendary first gate, based on archaeological evidence, the beasts of Jor, believes Jor to have first entered this realm at this location. The furthest point of Jor's Sea, right where all the bands collide, none who have tried sailing this point have ever returned. Jor's Sea, a name for the great sea which the bands surround. Entering your helm, leaving your face numb. This is the kind of night heroes are created. And when dark forces emerge from the chasm to be beaten back by the bellowing horns of the light. Focus on the pocket. Norvik has a recorded rate of 0.15 rate of DEPF, Daily Esoteric Point Formation. This rate is similar to other coastal cities. Few of these pockets result in anything above a 1-star danger rating. The current rate for anything higher, 1 in 10. Thus, this pocket for you will arguably not result in anything dangerous or interesting. But it's still your job to deal with it. If someone finds out you didn't deal with this pocket and it turns into like a 4-star lava biome or something, you're screwed. And you may be able to wiggle your way out of that trouble, but really, considering how many people know you're here on this specific piece of Tolstad right now for the investigation. Above the shimmering pocket, far above, you see the moon. Moon. The light of the night, the great source of power that moves alone across the sky. It has a different color and follows different movements in each band. In Ascani, it is light blue and stays in the sky for far longer. Alone in that ever-wide expanse, a blot of light as wide as your thumb on an outstretched fist, circling around the white, its blue-hued ring. It shines particularly bright on this cloudless night, even in this grassy field. The roof of the garden, which holds no glowstone nor everlasting flame, is so brightly illuminated that you have no trouble seeing each individual dewy blade of grass as you plant yourself on top of them. This spot. This is where you'll wait. Stare at the pocket. Isn't there a saying about this? Something about not staring at esoteric pockets? Seeing a rare... blah 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 blah. Stranger in the shadows of the eyes of folk lay upon it. That's the one. Close your eyes. Maybe fall asleep? Cold, rigid, wet, hard. Despite this, your body screams for rest. Fall asleep. Too late. It's already done. As time passes before and beyond. All of this, an instant for the man in the eternal pool. Trying to sleep your stomach. Never mind. A distraction, a tingle growing. Awaken. Your intuition was correct, as always. You waited 1 hour, and now you get to witness this esoteric event. It is forming. It has become. The pocket expands into view. Inside, you see creatures. Small, furry, with arms and legs. They look like tiny potatoes with limbs. Vatar, face tricksters. They're dancing. Wildly. Chaotically. You feel compelled. Resist the urge. Impossible. Your feet move. Your body walks itself to the pocket. You step inside. The Vatar cheer. Tiny voices, high-pitched, gleeful. Start dancing. Your body moves. Or maybe it's just an instinct. Not by choice, but some ethereal urge. The Vatar dance around you both. Laughing, spinning. Endure the dance till it ends. Ooh, boy. You dance. Your body protests. Muscles scream. Hours pass. The Vatar grow bored. They vanish. The pocket fades. You collapse. Everything hurts. The grass is wet with morning dew. You lie there, breathing hard. Slowly, with burning bones. The pocket is gone. The world returns to normal, without that esoteric feeling. Just grass, moon, cold air, complete calm and quiet. Once again, you have learned nothing by this practical exercise. Take a deep breath and leave. Oh god, day 2. Oh god, I did not sleep, and I've got 6 exhaustion. And I told him I was gonna go to sleep. Or at least lose an exhaustion from that. Okay, cool. Great. Ugh. 5 exhaustion. Exhaustion's not good. Hold on. I might have screwed myself, so we might have to... Ugh, staying up all night. That's the nice thing, because Disco Elysium you could soft lock yourself if you didn't make enough money. Hold on. I'm gonna reload this file really quick. I didn't actually open this chest either. Yes, I did. I didn't grab that knock spell either. Doop, doop. Bark skin. I forgot about bark skin. Alright, hold on. I gotta do a quick BRB because I gotta go feed my animals anyways. And I might as well grab myself some caffeine, as they say. Fuck. There was like a specific way I remember I was able to pull it off. But basically just, yeah, like explore and find the pawn shop and sell everything you could never sell. But once you get past the... Once you get past the first day, it's easier to, like, make money, and I think by the time you're able to go to the coast, you can like find the fishing village. You can actually like, find a place to stay for free. God, I love Disco Elysium. Okay, I will be right back really quick though. So just chill for a minute, and I'll see you shortly.
Smoke weed every day.
I'm back. Did I forget to push BRB? I have no idea. I'm all off. Anywho, we're back. The 2 hang-ups you got of the Broken Bridge and the Strike characters. Oh, you mean do you have trouble getting by the big racist guy? Well, by the way, I googled it. And I know exactly where I've got to go. But I probably never would have thought of it. Because unlike Disco Elysium, they don't straight up tell you. Yeah, it happens. Trying to think. It's been a long time since I've actually played. And what I'm playing right now, I'm nowhere near that part yet. I literally just woke up. The Broken Bridge doesn't get fixed till like a day or 2 into the game. As for the strike breakers, I can't remember how to get by them, because I was always lucky enough to pass the stupid roll. The dumb one where you, like, karate kick him in the chin or whatever. Picking up the yellow bag and, carrying around, and becoming like a hobo cop is a good idea. So you get extra money from selling your bottles. Whoops. Oh, is the bookstore? Bookstore's a good idea. You find lots of neat stuff in there as you make your way through. Yeah, I won't spoil. Yeah. I won't spoil nothing. Oh yeah, right, this guy. I'll talk to him real quick. Bottom of the step. Whisper kneels down to you. Hey there. Found the ruins. And the symbol. To the sun, yes. He lowers his head and hang for a while. He lets out a roar. For hell there. His little buddy joins in and screeches. It's not a good sign. Huh? The dwarf takes a deep breath. A sun means those ruins are just the same as these, he says, taps the stone beside him. They're consecrated. The white mans never consecrate a secret gate. Damn it. Are you certain? Oh, absolutely. I've spent years researching these cat bastards. I even learned some cat speech. Me amo Axel, es son caballo blanco. He groans. That's not cat speech. That's not even close.
Guy's not entirely off.
Snow whispers to you. I know what I'm talking about, okay? This means only one thing. This lead was off. Oh well. Time to regroup and rethink. After the election, that is. Here. He tosses a pickaxe to you. That's a little trick we have in the delving business. A custom-made detect secret infused pickaxe. A magical item as payment. Not bad. That's a nice reward, thanks. You've earned it, Cleric of Nordvik. Of course, the pickaxe is a bit wonky. The keyword is supposed to be secret, as in you say the word secret and the pickaxe casts the spell, but it doesn't quite work, so do with it as you please. Wonky magic items can be dangerous, or hilarious. And yeah, I'll be packing up soon. I'll be there. I'm done here. Thanks again. Saved me a ton of time and effort. Maybe in a few months you'll join me for a real expedition. Could be fun. I'll think about it. Think long and hard. You got time. Anything else, just let me know. Good luck. What's the pickaxe do? A highly functional pickaxe. It's supposed to point toward the nearest secret, a trap, fake wall, or somewhere where other dungeon goodies are hidden. However, when you wield it, it just keeps trying to point upward, making it impossible to actually use. Hilarious. I think I'll just go ahead and keep my spectral halberd. Thanks. Top of the step. Okay. Okay, I probably don't need dancing light anymore. Oop, not this hallway. The hell? How do I leave? I'm trapped here forever. Come on, Snell. We got things to see. Go, 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 go. Okay, I'm not going to send him home yet. What am I? Fox unicorn hybrid. Short answer. Unless you mean in my game, in which case, just a human, but he's wearing a bucket for a helmet. We never see his face, that's kind of the point. Actually, in my Disco Elysium playthrough, I'm going to try and beat the game without ever bringing the body down. Because that's one of the achievements, and I'm like, oh, Christ. Oh, technically I call myself a fennec, but I'm more of just a regular old fox the more I look at myself. I just have nice big ears. But technically I change my avatar randomly when I feel like it sometimes. So I'm also just some sort of random shape changer. There you go. That's the long part. The long part is I change my avatar sometimes, so I call myself a shape changer. Though my two mains are mostly just are mostly this and a protogen. Other than that, I'm not one of those. I don't got like a lot. I'm not one of those furries that's got like lots of lore or nothing for myself or anything crazy like that. Oh, I know where I'm going. I mean, sort of. Exactly. I haven't switched to him in a while, but he does still exist. Like I said, people love their lore, right? You know, my Sona is literally just me, but a furry. And for lore, being an elder god, like straight up Cthulhian. Ooh, who are you? You see a halfling girl standing by a shrine. She gives you a tired glance. Hey. Hey. She groans and rolls her eyes. Can you leave me alone? Look, the cleric just wants to ask some questions. We don't want to impede you in any way. Yeah, well, you're still doing it. The impeding. So, bye. You're annoying her. You should go. It hurts. I refuse. Alright, success. You stand your ground before the halfling. Her angsty eye rolls hit you hard, but they are nothing for your nerves of steel. I refuse. Ugh. Fine, stay or go, I don't care. Your goblin companion shrugs. Anything I can help you with? She shrugs. Can I have some crowns? Sure, how much? I don't know, like 50? Okay. You hand it over, she looks a bit shocked. Oh. She pockets it instantly. Cthulhu wishes he was as good as you. Don't buy drugs or alcohol, kid. I'm an adult. Don't buy drugs or alcohol anyway. I won't. She crosses her arms and strikes a stoic pose. Look, it's going into the Ecourns Fund. My family. I work double shifts at Jamboree to support my cousins since I'm here safe and they're not. A darkness falls upon her face. Safe from the Golden Horde. Golden Line, the geographic barrier and magic wall cutting the clan lands in two. The western side is under attack from the Golden Horde. There's not value to the constant guerrilla warfare. Okay. Golden Horde's invasion into western Ascani is quite horrific. 14 years ago, a conflict based on many geopolitical goals. Ah, because of the invasion. Duh! Well, the Commonwealth is a broken nation of lazy people. They could not survive even the most basic of celestial trickery. They're not exactly the most productive people on the coast. And they've always been an isolationist. That's probably the main reason they invaded. There's a bunch of expensive amber underneath the western clanlands. If they're not going to mine it, somebody will. She gives you a tired look. Snell gives you a slowly intrigued look. Meek does not give you a look. You don't even think he's listening. I am neutral in the subject. Okay. Then, like, fuck off in a neutral way? I can live with that. She rolls her eyes. Okay, I'm done now. Bye. Nice talking. Great chat. Great chat. Okay, so I'm looking for... whoever that Coin Lord guy is again. Is this guy the Coin Lord? Magistrate Darrow? Hello? Hi, are you the guy I'm supposed to talk to? Ooh, pickpocket. What do you have in your pockets? The tower key? Mine. Top of the stairs, you see a man placed upon his silken throne. His well-groomed face lit by a single bulb candle, but he does not look at you. Instead, he holds his copy of Norvikian Post in half and sighs. He was waiting for you. Won't you look at that? It's Coin Lord Darrow in the flesh. Your boss. You hear about this? The man slaps his newspaper. Asgal opportunist strikes fear in Silker's guild, he reads to you. Then he lowers the paper and mutters, 9,000 crowns in damages. Damn, that's like 2 years' salary. Protesters? Question mark? Hooligans. We should beat them in the streets. No. They're trying to get their points across. Oh, they did that a long time ago. The magistrate takes a few quick glances at you. His eyes. He's reading you. But what can you do? It's democracy. Nod. Darrell lets out a sigh, folding his paper in half. Again. It's the age of crowds. That's what they call it. And the loudest voices keep shouting at me in particular, it seems. He furrows a brow. The moonlight makes him look like a marble bust. He shifts his eyes over to your companion. I see you've picked up a goblin. He takes a step forward.
Lord Darrow, Lady Sageleaf has declared a joint operation. She...
Of course she has. Cleric, if you will, I would like to speak to you in private.
Excuse me?
The goblin glanced to you, then back to the Coin Lord. Seriously? He's with me. I can see that. Now, if you please. Your services are not needed at the moment. Thank you. Snell lifts his head into the air. A deadly stare. The tension is killing you. Do something. Don't piss off the goblin. You want him to watch your back. The Coin Lord wanted a private request. It's a fair blah blah blah. Snell stays. Yeah, he's my best bro, man. He's saved my life like 6 times now. The tall man glares at you. Glare back. You hear a chuckle from your companion.
It's fine. Late anyhow.
He gives you an annoying glance.
I'm heading home. First thing tomorrow, cleric.
Sucking up to a goblin? Would he do the same for you? Yes, he would. Dude, he's my Kim Katsurugi. Kim is your... Oh, Kim is the best. So Snell is is right up there. Snell gives you a quick nod, then he turns to leave. The Coin Lord glances out the window and remains quiet for a moment. I feel compelled to ask. Once you hear the door closing behind Snell on his way out, he continues. How was your meeting with our dear Goblin Chieftain? I mediated. Good man. So I...
Can Meek stay?
What the fuck? Darrow jumps out of his chair. The other! The other! No, wait.
Why were humans so jumpy?
Eder approaches from behind you. Yes, Darrow. It's a mimic. The cleric carries it on his person. I have been aware since he entered the premises. And you didn't... The Coin Lord climbs back down into his seat one more time. Oh, sorry, I should have warned you about my familiar. Darrow attempts to feign some calm and adjust his robe. Okay, I'm sure wearing aberrations around like a collar is just some modern fashion state with him. Then? Yeah, ignore him, he's harmless.
Meek is not. Meek can buy it.
He can. He really can. You see a deep, deep frown grow on his face. His jaw tightens, then loosens. The Coin Lord carries an iron will ring, as all good politicians do. Makes any mind-altering spell you cast on him useless. Don't waste any spell slots. I must apologize, cleric. Tossing you around as a pawn in this regrettably political game of ours isn't something I'd hoped for. You obviously have much more important matters to attend to in the palace. Of course you do. Not really. I'm here to protect the city, my lord. Good, good. I'm pleased to hear that. First things first, I'm a realist. I'm obliged to offer accommodations during your stay on Toldstad. It is customary for clerics to be on a job to be given free housing by their employer. Thank God. You may stay in the old guard tower. Now, I'm not sure why you'd feel entitled to browse through my pockets, but that key will give you access to the tower. Enter use one of the floors. You take the top one. Whisper to him, I'm sharing with the weird eye lady. He stifles a laugh. Is that what I'll call you from now on, Aether? I prefer not, you hear the angel mutter from down below. The magistrate gestures to his ears. She's not just eyes, trust me. He shuffles about looking annoyed for a moment. Now, about the incident? As soon as the fires were put out, I had a city engineer inspect for structural damages. He speaks of the tea shop. Once it was cleared... That is cool, I like it. Hilarious. It's hilarious you say, like, you know, concept of cuteness. But your name is like Fire Ring Death. I dig it. Once it was cleared and no casualties reported, I shut it down. Without an investigation? Initially, yes, as a precaution. The reason why we've been so careful with this whole ordeal is simply because we do not want to cause more strife. We've got enough of that already, Earth, pray tell. Suddenly you see how very tired this man is. Did you notice what he said? Your real job here is not to solve the crime. Your real object is to dodge arrows for the magistrate. Dodge? The act of not getting hit. You should try it. No. What information do you have? Aggressive spread of fire, loud explosion, militia rush half across the halfway bridge and put it out. The owner is missing, but no one got hurt. What's your theory? This matter with the tea shop is one big distraction. So you think it's just a smokescreen? Oh, hilarious. Cute. Well, my purest guess would be someone with access to arcane artifacts, or at worst, a rogue spellcaster. Someone who could benefit from scared goblins and angry Asgulls. So, a radical. Not a bad guess. However, is attempting to not place focus on any real powers in the city. Got it. Mm-hmm. Keep him talking. You need more info about you ask about the tea shop. Well, it might be smart to go for the tea shop question right away. Who the hell you fuck up if you keep on asking questions? I need access to the tea shop. He mutters. His eyes need to make a choice. The goblins are not the only ones with eyes on our scorched tea shop. In fact, I've been advised to simply ignore the whole thing. Just let it go. That would be a sound choice, if the goal was to avoid political fallout. That would be foolish. His eyes pierce through the visor of my bucket. Why? The city should protect its citizens, no matter their political affiliations. Listen to your words closely. Well, Sageleaf is insistent. He sighs and looks out the window. I'm in a difficult position, cleric. Do make it easy for me, will you? And how do I do that, my lord? He speaks with a projected voice and says, I want to be able to trust you. He interrupts you, continuing. Trust that you'll be able to keep this on the DL. That if anything unseemly were to be uncovered, you'd of course keep such things from non-city affiliated factions. This coin lord fellow flaps his lips like a barnacle goose, but you can follow. Do you understand? Not a question, a demand. If a city-affiliated actor caused the explosion, then this coin lord is done for. Of course he's going to be careful. Your lord demands obedience. You must answer. He's trying to steamroll me, right? Yep. There's nothing to steamroll. You're a servant, nothing else. Come on, sit up for yourself. I respect you for it. You gotta catch up. No, just accept it. Attempt to catch up. I'm at an advantage because Meek threw him off balance. You close your eyes. You listen now, you big buffoon, you. You've got approximately 1.5 seconds before this wordmancer takes control of the conversation again. So, it's time to shoot your shot. And you know exactly what to do. Ask who people vote for in the election. No! Of course not. You gotta get him off balance, and of course you know exactly how to do that. Hug him? No! I need to make a counteroffer. Yeah. That's exactly it, sorta. You open your eyes after a very long blink to find the magistrate tapping his fingers against his cheek. He's just about to keep going his rant whenever I'm going, I'm a busy man, magistrate. Your comment caused him to stop speaking. Your politicking is important, fine, but I have a job to do. My career is on the line here. He simply looks at you silent for once. I am a rational actor. I will obviously keep the city's interest in mind, but in return, you must offer me leeway in this. He leans back in his chair. Grant me access to the tea shop. In return, I'll keep the goblins off your back, and I'll make sure Tolstad remains calm for the election. The knife is in, now twist it. You have a duty to this city, magistrate. Allow me to perform mine. A smirk creeps onto his face. A rational actor, he mumbles. With what motivation, then? Quick, don't leave him hanging, you know what to say. Money. He scoffs, glancing at the newspaper once more. The coin lord seems to leave a silence hanging in the air. He's thinking. Fine, I can work with that. The passphrase is cardamom poison. Good passphrase. No one would ever speak ill of that wonderful spice. We're back to on election day. Make sure to clear this up with the goblins before then, will you? Just go. I ain't saying shit, coin lord. Ah, sweet. Ah, sweet. What's this? Take root. They must have realized by now, you're not just some government goon. You are the cleric. That's right. The one and only. Norvik's betrayer, or protector, and hero of the downtrodden. The cleric. This is your calling, your duty, your life. Since you joined the Earth Guard to make sense of this unruly life of yours. In your calling, this is where you found your zealotry, your love for this city, your meaning in life. Feel clerical. Esoteric ebb and ebby. You've said it so many times now. You're a rogue, and there's always a great path for you. Oh yeah, right, I'm a cool rogue after all. Yeah, indeed. Sneaky smooth, dick-ass rogue. It's the only way that life feels right, you know? Since you were a kid, you've been sneaking around the streets. Remember? The dick-ass rogue? Good times. Working your ass off, not by choice, at first. But you've learned how awesome it feels to make money. Especially when you make a lot of money with as little effort as possible. That's what a rogue does. He takes what he wants and avoids any of those pesky consequences. It's fucking great. Those things, whatever you say, it's not what your innards crave. Those things? The others. The job, the craving, the moving, the thinking. If you are thick, you keep taking hits. If you get back up, even with the world upon your shoulders. Suffrage, order, buildings, home, hierarchy, nothing neutral. All fake. No, your body craves the real. Fresh meat, flowing water, green grass, a brute, a barbarian of Ascani. That is what untangled the knot in your stomach, and so on. Tell me more about the cleric. With that name as your pride, you will keep going through divine sacred magic. Healing spells are increased. Heals are also increased by strength instead of wisdom. Nope. Tell me more about the dick-ass rogue. Hustle, trifle, run. Never get caught. Trifle rolls are increased with an extra proficiency. Why do I call it trifling instead of stealing? Duh. You know the Trifler? The scary monster thing? Trifler, rare class of aberration found across the coast. They are known to various cults undersea, often trading information. No, powerful. I don't know what that means. You read a story about one of them on some island. It got caught stealing stuff from the locals. It's like a reference thing. You're not the only one who uses the expression, right? Yes. Uh-huh. It is here. Choose dick-ass rogue. Hells yeah. Time to get rich, bitch. Feel like you found yourself. Alright. So, what does that exactly mean? Oh yes, DC of trifle feats are lowered. I know what's this one? Take root. Is this one of them Disco Elysiums? Yes. 1000% yes. Hey! You're doing great work out there. I'm assuming this is asking people about the election thing. Hells yeah! You know what that makes you? A herald. A democratic herald. Doesn't that sound nice? Oh, oh no, I don't like that at all. Too bad. I only asked for people because I'm interested in counteracting future democratic movements. Look, this is what the new world is all about. People talking to each other, sharing ideas, debating, listening. Every conversation is a little spike of democracy igniting. And you're fanning those flames. So here's the thing, all that talking, it's energizing. When you engage people about a statist, when you engage with people about what matters, you can get them thinking, discussing, caring. It fills you up, makes you feel alive. Tell me more about it. Every time you ask someone what they're voting for, you feel a surge of vitality. I gain some hit points when I ask them who they're voting for. Okay. Do I have any other choices? Great question. In this case, you're just too aware of the fact that you have absolutely no chance of ever subverting, changing, affecting this democratic process. And obviously can't stop yourself from spreading the word no matter what that word is. So here's the thing. All that talking, it's blah, 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 blah. Fine, I'll take it. I'll take it for now. Good talk. Alright. Cool. So now I can pickpocket things way better. That's exciting. I would like to get into the tower. Please take off your boots. I did not do that. Later. Alright, let's go to sleep. It's fucking 3 in the morning. Ooh. Schwanky. There were a thick pile of documents, each drawn to the symbol of a fish. Official city documents could contain. Use the size of this pile, take hours to go through it all. Top secret documents archived by city clerics. You have the right to look over it. Flip through and skim. The documents are not very organized. However, as your eyes glance over titles, reports, and statements made over decades, you do find a few that catch your attention. Sweeping your gaze over the pile, you immediately stop at a bill of sales, a sale by the city to the Ascani Reeds Trading Company. Looking for an official palace seal, you find a note with this sentence: Sage leaf must be contained. Older files, focus on the oldest, that's where you'll find interesting perspectives. Just look for any mention of the tea shop. Oh my lord. That document talking about space sage leaf would be interesting. Just taking hour for that. Spend an hour looking for the cryptic note to figure it out. Official palace legally don't understand much, so if I let stayed for about 20 years ago. It also clearly warns the Earth God of not letting stages of this area of confinement. Ooh. Not sure if I was supposed to know this information, but now I do. She's one of the many esoteric beings hiding in the city hall like what can you do? Okay, hold on. We're going to spend half an hour on the tea shop fire. Spend 30 minutes looking through the report. There's some interesting details, most things you've heard before. However, one deal that sticks out is several people do mention a man in yellow. That most likely is not your culprit. However, if this person is avoiding authorities, they can know something. Okay, I better go to sleep. So much more stuff to look at. I'll do that in the morning. There it goes. First day on the job. As you approach the bedroll, you think to yourself, is there anything else you need to do before sleeping? Think about it. Nothing comes to mind, but you feel it. Ugh, young and dumb. Oh, all the way back down to Water Lane. Yeah. Simple teenage valley, they can sort of themselves. What kind of trouble are we talking about here? But I already sent fucking what's-his-name home. And if I've already sent what's-his-name home, we're gonna skip it. Understandable. You would probably only make it worse. Lie down. Take a long rest. Night. I don't even know what a statist is, but staying within the confines of the guard tower, you successfully spend 8 hours on your long rest. Hooray! No need to roll any counters. You've had enough for one adventuring day. Now, let's see. As for those youngsters, brave of you to rush in like that. Lots of radicals on the street these days. Yes, I totally did rush in on that. Modissa and Rollo seem like they've been at war for quite some time. This won't be the last time you see them. Totally. I don't know who they are. And sorry about letting you stumble into the city below. I'm just surprised you made it out alive. You really handled that fire trap quite well. Could have done it without Snell, eh? I could have. The Roper fight I did not anticipate, especially that outcome, as in, that you didn't get eaten. Yeah, that was lucky. Though considering you just waltzed right into that gelatinous cube, let's just say you're real lucky to be alive. But now it's time to deal with the main quest. The tea shop awaits. Why is she in my room? Why is the angel in my room? Day 2. March 23rd, 27 PE. Your muscles strain as the second day begins. Today you'll need to gather more evidence. This mystery will not solve itself. Who cares if I actually complete the mission or not? Your patriarch, for one. Top clerical rank, towers, home of the Order of Arcane Clerics. Great. Rumors are the law lord is putting a lot of pressure on your superiors. Whatever. If you cause trouble, if you don't handle this, there will be trouble. Even more so than last time. That's almost bullshit. Everyone knows it. Start my day. You approach the shrine. Prepare spells. Barkskin knock. Prayer of healing. Grace. Charm person. Cure wounds. Oh, I can put them all. I can put them all on. Boom. Alright, sweet. Can't reach 7 right. I need mage hand. Trifle through these, would you? Bless. Hot. Diggity. Don't care. But what's bless do? You bless yourself with divine guidance. 1d4. Oh, okay, cool. Hi, do you want to chat? It's fucking almost 1 in the afternoon. God damn. The social appears to focus on her work, a stack of many, many documents with her many, many eyes. There is no acknowledgement of your presence in her many, many eyes. She is avoiding eye contact in an effort to avoid conversation. I am busy. Let's look at her documents. They are detailed notes. Need help with that? muster up the courage to ask her about Earth. Success! You clench. You pause unnecessarily body functions, and some necessary ones, like breathing. Then you focus on the goal. Speech. Tell me about Earth. She stops writing. Looks like a harmless pause. Just be careful. She mimics a sigh. The fated man god. Earth of Norvik. That's the guy. Yep. She lifts her head, pointing towards your chest. I serve his remnants. Diski Smokao. Celestial, meaning something akin to children of dragons. Interesting. She leaves no words in your mind. The Celestial turns her head in your direction, just a bit. I uphold my honor through service to the Coin Lord. You should quit. Darrow really sucks. Daniel's many eyes land on you. They stay still for a while, before she returns to her documents. Is she amused? Stand tall. I am unsure about many things. Yet for now, I serve. For good or ill. She is a fascinating creature. Ask her more. God, she's terrifying. There we go. Now she will speak with you for real. You're an ethereal, also imposing woman. Attempt to flirt. Imposing. Ethereal. Her telepathic voice gets dropped down several octaves. All the way down that. Your back. Your spine. Say the right thing. Yeah, I didn't think so. Why are you doing this to yourself? You feel as if the world is against you. This woman, she's simply too powerful, isn't she? Like, as it pertains to existence, yours is in a different league than hers. The type to crush you like an insect, and yet you're trying to win her favor? Nah, not gonna happen. Oh. Yeah. Oh, indeed. This is what happens when you try and speak with women. You might as well just turn to dust. Dust? That's... You don't need to fight so much. Remember what she told you? The day she ran into that crowd with a scowl on her face? Oh no, Miriam. It didn't start out violent. An oppressed mass gathered on the day. It was not an Asgalist thing. There was no real Asgalism in those days. Not with the human workers, at least. 500 textile workers, mostly women, marching in the streets in protest of horrendous working conditions. A powder keg set off by the latest indignity thrust upon them by the factory owners. A mass of unseen skilled labor spawned out of cheap generators. They didn't even employ any wizards to maintain the magic. Normally, these invisible esoteric spirits would not be able to handle the workload of the average textile seamstress, but the simplification of some of the machinery made it suddenly possible. The women, who'd lost their livelihoods, were screaming as the streets, as is only natural. 4 years earlier, the Bone Purge had made it clear esoteric production was not the lifeblood of Norvik, and considering the dramatic failure of Arcanist methods in the last century, most people agreed on this point. What was the Bone Purge? A citywide effort in 11 PE to stop necromancers from outcompeting mortal staff factories. Hilarious. Alas, greed knows no boundaries. Miriam brought me there. She did. That girl did not think about anything but the egalitarian dream. Huffed up on green pamphlets and green books, she shared that dream with you, along with the rest of that group of outcasts. You, and a handful of other activists of the youth held signs, chanted dwarven songs, and held the line as the fascists rolled in. The fascists, an emotional and illogical nationalist extremist, basically a cultist. I was only there because of her. That's true, admittedly. As the Earthguard Peacekeepers pushed into the crowd, bulky Pavises breaking bones and dislocating jaws, the group scattered. One by one, those outcasts left to live in the system, instead of attempting to smash it with an adamantine hammer. I left, didn't I, right? You stood by your principles, or you stood by her principles. She had a lot of those. When the bricks began to fly, it was far too late to back out. The roaring crowd surrounded, their batons pelting, the mass crying. The state won. That was the last time you saw Myron. Miriam? May she rest in peace. What? She did not die? Oh. Last you heard, she was leading the Asgalian front. She's their only female forward person. Asgalian front, an offshoot of Asgalis pushing more extreme parts. She's one of the most influential women in Noverk. Ah! She made something out of herself. Yes, she's a woman with aim. Why do I miss her? She didn't give a damn about me. Because the first feeling is always the strongest. The rest are felt with cushions around the heart. Open your eyes. Eder is still looking at you. You meet her gaze. Perhaps you should rethink your methods here. Huh? This whole floating thing? You try again later. Right now, just chill. Have a good day. I gotta get going. I gotta go meet up with fucking our buddy there. Also, questing tree. Okay. Alright, sweet. Let's go find our buddy at 1 p.m. And we'll go into the tea house. Goblin! My goblin friend, I need you. There we go. Down we go. Oh, big stretch. Oh, goodness gracious, that was nice. Goodness gracious. Oh, hey kid. Let me try and steal something from you again. Okay, let's see. Man, none of these are actually good. Oh, can I dig through the garbage again? Oh, hell yeah. Woohoo! Apple Boy returns. Okay, Goblin Garden. Okay, can I just go through fucking Vishkin's place or whatever the fuck here? Hello, Biscuit. Right, more stuff. I like stuff. Hey, look, more stuff. I like stuff. Do you like when I trifle your stuff? Most of the strange herbs are ash. There's not. This pot was recently emptied. There is fear. You must grow sturdier. You hedonistic fool. Pray the stomach dies and let the mind work without its poisonous influence. Interesting. Interesting. Let's go talk to the goblin. Hey, sorry I'm like super fucking late.
Good afternoon, cleric.
Ready to head out?
Yeah, more or less.
As he collects his things, strapping a pouch on his hip, adjusting his jacket. As he finishes up, he says,
By the way, yesterday with Darrow. Thanks. Doesn't make much of a difference to people like him, but seeing you stand up to him like that, priceless.
I only did what was right.
What an honorable cleric we've picked up. Oh boy.
Finally, Snow puts a pouch inside his inner jacket pocket. Oh? Crowns. Seems like a fair amount.
Alright, I'm ready.
Well, I can't steal his crayons. Behold, Lady Sage Leaf. Something is very wrong. That's great. So obviously she's an eldritch god of some sort. Not actually a goblin. You want to sleep in the guard tower with me?
I'm good.
Is it because the guard tower is nasty or because you don't want to have a slumber party with me? He thinks about it for a second.
20% number 1, 80% number 2.
That's how long you spend in the bathroom. That's how long I spend in the bathroom. The goblin stares at you, then laughs.
Good one. Quick-witted for once.
For once?
Don't ruin the moment. But don't worry. I'm sure you'll enjoy that tower as long as she isn't there.
I kind of like her.
Yeah, I can tell. Just be careful is all I'm saying. Don't want someone, powerful like her on your bad side.
Let's go. Alright. I should have a goal this time. We can finally go into the tea shop and see what's happening. Because he did give me permission, didn't he? Oh, he did. He told me the password. You find out, bitch boy. Never. Whatever you just said, never. 1 in the afternoon. It's 1 in the afternoon. Your eyes are as wide as the fuck is going on over here all of a sudden? That's a nice helmet. Advanced Gates Elementals. Okay, so you're a shop. Hey! I mean... Dicks. A shadow falls over you. The gargoyle's stone hand grabs you by the collar, lifting you off the ground. Fleur, wait. The halfling rushes over. Put him down, gently. The gargoyle drops you. This is your only warning, warrior. Try that again, and Fleur won't be so gentle. The stone guardian turns to his perch, silent, watching. Say nothing. She shakes her head. Walk away ashamed. Okay, anywho. Hello. Can I actually buy something off you now? Beneath the shadow of a gnarly statue, sits a girl wrapped in colorful garments. She's wearing some sort of hat with an attached veil covering her face. It's not, though. Oh, it is over there, but it's not here. Motion for her to speak up. So it's a small arm from underneath the layers, ripping the hat mask from her face. I said, Gods, it's so cold here! You see how her skin has a faint blue tint. Along with her small figure, that makes it obvious to you. She's a halfling. One from the Wind-Crack Mountains. Gross. Ah, cool, you're an elemental. She clicks her tongue a few times. Old Fleur here's the elemental, not me. She taps the statue behind her with an evil grin. Let me introduce us formally. This here behind me is my guardian, Cruel Wing. Winged Cruelty? Flying Eel? Something like that. I call him Fleur. A gargoyle. Earth elemental. Terribly trial-file. You've had a gargoyle bodyguard? Yes, fancy, isn't it? As for me, I am Oyugui, the traveling wind. She who brings that which tingles around the coast from band to band. I have coin. Wonderful to hear. Though I'm so used to this, what do you call it here? Crown? Yes? Give me your crown, and you shall have great treasures, no dungeoning required. It's like she knows the language perfectly, but the way she talks is off. Of course, she's under the effects of tongues. The goblin clears his throat and gives the halfling a bow.
Ah, so you're that Gargamishian vendor that came by the other day.
Oh, I am popular then. She gives this goblin a glare. You're affiliated with this dragon I hear about?
Yeah. Everything work out with the application?
It did. Send my regards to your queen.
She's not the... Sure, I'll do that.
Gives you a nod and steps back. I would like to browse your wares, please.
Great.
What can I interest you in? For example, she pulls a yellow scroll from her chest.
This is comprehend languages that I tried to steal.
How many crowns do I have? Okay, so I have enough that I can kind of pay for whatever. Or it'll tell me what I can pay for. Okay, give me that scroll of comprehend languages, please. Cool, cool, cool. That's all for now. I like that helmet up there. Why is it hanging on your friend?
Well, that's just a warning. Last adventurer tried to steal it from me, left it behind. You can buy it if you want.
If you dare. Cool. Who you voting for? 3 hit points. I heard there was an election ongoing. I am lucky to have arrived at such an exciting time. So what are you voting? I only just arrived, warrior. Now I have visited Norvik a few times before, but I do not believe that constitutes me for receiving voting rights. But what if you did? Who would you vote for? I'd vote for the Asgalists, I think. I admire the spirit of cooperation I've seen between human and dwarf. Sometimes I wish more people in my homeland shared the same values. You should vote for me. I'll be your God King wizard. Your comment causes her almost keel over laughing. You're truly a wonderful story, aren't you? Blah, blah. Cool, cool, cool. Thanks. I can level up. Somehow. Whoop. Oh man, I've got 3rd level spell slots now. Crazy. Let's take one real quick short rest. Cool. 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 Dude, fuck a dick, man. Oh, stone fist slammed into your stomach. The air leaves your lungs. I warned you. New York does not tolerate thieves. That hurt. It was supposed to.
Can you please stop this now? It's seriously embarrassing.
Walk away ashamed. I will get that helmet one day or another. You just wait. Oh, wait, isn't the tea shop down this way? Whoop. No, I'm not going to waste another hour on that. So it wouldn't hurt to get comprehend languages set up. Woo! Prepare spells. Okay, so give me bless. Fuck it. Give me comprehend languages. Give me cure wounds. Give me speak with animals. Give me grease. Give me knock. Give me prayer of healing. Bark skin. Give me a strength to hold that. Interesting. I'm already lost. Where's the tea shop? just randomly go up here. I'm sure I'll find it. Found it. Okay, let me in, baby. He goes to tea shop door once more.
Right. Tea shop, so what's the plan, cleric?
Clear my throat and speak the password. Cardamom poison. Saying the words immediately causes the nails to jump out of the planks. The blue lore of the arcane lock spell just fades away. They fall to the ground one after the other. You actually made it in. Well done. Now you can complete your quest. The goblin shakes his head. Cardamom? Goblins generally do not enjoy cardamom cake, for some strange alien reason. Celebrate with a fist pump. You pump your fist in the air. Feels great. Beyond the entrance lies the ruined tea shop. You can smell it already. It's like you're looking into a burnt-out fireplace. The ash and cinder is all that remains. The goblin gives you a serious look.
It's time, cleric.
You're ready to step inside. Your body begins shivering. Keep your guard up. You're ready to run. Death. This is death. Stop muttering about death. It's making you really nervous. Meek smell old fire. Bad magic leaves stain here. Master, be careful inside. Tea shop awaits. Alright, why did you explode? And on the wall you find a row of booths. Any textiles are obviously ruined, but the wood itself stands. Interesting. Your companion squats down and checks under the tables.
Yep, it's fucked down here, too.
Insightful.
Happy to help.
The goblin glances at the other booths.
I'll look around, I guess.
The militia hosed it.
The militia hosed this whole place down,
Snell says while lifting a coal-like wood piece.
especially here in front. It's all sludge. It's going to be hard finding any signs of anything.
Don't be so negative.
Negative?
He waggles a wood piece in your direction.
Realistic. Yeah, if you find something.
You focus on this particular booth, or what used to be one. The textiles have turned to ash and charred along with the expensive wood. Along with the water damage, the elemental forces here are intense. The stone tables remain standing for now, scorched like the dwarven architecture.
Yeah, no, I'm not finding anything here. I'll check the other booth.
He lifts his head and sniffs.
Keep looking for now, but let's not waste too much time here.
He's ordering you around. He can't do that. The goblin is simply making conversation. Don't read into it. Look over the debris carefully. Success! Lifting some of the wreckage, you spend 10 minutes searching around the crevice behind the booth until something catches your eye. Something not burnt. You reach out and grab it. It's a tiny metal leaf. It fits in the palm of your gloved hand. As you wipe off the soot, you find it in a strange condition. Its intricate design shows both value and style, but you feel a tingle down your arm. Esoterical. The tiny leaf fits in the palm of your left hands. A magic item. The brooch is half melted. A magic item does not get destroyed like this. Not by anything but the most powerful magic. It simply does not happen. You glance at your companion. He hasn't spotted your find yet. Hey! He jumps and gives you an angry glare.
Not so loud, damn it!
The goblin scoots over to you and looks at the tiny pin in your hand.
Strange. Interesting. It kind of survived the fire? Bring it with. Show the old lady.
Sure. He looks around. Focus on the charred remains of the table. Glancing over the scorched wood, you find it simply burned like everything else, barely existing. But it is wood. Intact wood, relatively speaking. The malicious attempt to stop the fire splashed everything with water as well, so all the soot is just a sludge. Put pressure on the broken piece. You lean on it, you strain. It takes some effort, but you can hear the wood fibers twitching. It snaps. You hold a piece of wood in your hand. The companion gives you a confounded look.
What? It wasn't ruined enough for you?
Just a souvenir.
Great. Tea shop debris.
Looking at the piece of wood, it's been infused with fire energies. Looking inside the burnt wood, you see a sliver of alive bracken. The thickness of the survived and burnt wood suggests a certain level of heat and firepower. If this was caused by a fireball spell, a regular third level would not do this kind of damage. Interesting. -1 wisdom to hold that around. Okay. Ooh, +2 charisma and advantage against elves. That's exciting. Cool. Laughter and debate once filled these seats. Kind of a big tea shop. You step in behind the counter. There are compartments filled with ruined tin boxes. In the back, there's a complicated sea of tubes and pipes combining into some type of tea-making machine. A brewer. Not if you get to see those these days. For such a fine and expensive piece of machinery to break. A shame.
I'll have a sweet cream with cream, please.
Snell says nasally. Leans over the counter.
I'll make that half cream, actually. My tummy's sensitive today.
He's making fun of humans and their love of milk. Oh, the goblin's kidding. Time to make a different, better joke that'll be smooth. But you're a goblin. Don't you want some green tea? The goblin laughs. Fake laughter.
That's funny, because I'm green.
His smile drops.
Check the damn counter.
The slab would cover the stone base of the countertop. More like charcoal at this point. It was once finely sanded bracken, now ruined. But the stone still stands, strong, steadfast. Look over the machine. Pipes and levers melted, glass shattered. Check the pipes. Copper pipes, expensive, once shiny, now charred and bent. Handcrafted, you see the markings of a rounded hammer across it. A lot of care went into this machine. Copper chamber at the top. This is where you put in the tea leaves. As you lean in, you don't see much beyond some burnt muck through the cracks, but you do smell something. It smells awful. An intense scent. Lean in closer. Come on, don't. Inhale the horrible smell. You smell the disgusting burnt muck through the gaps in my bucket. It smells like disgusting burnt muck.
Bad. This is not good.
You know this is bad. What smells foul makes your nose stronger. That is not true. Holy hells, stop shoving your face into whatever this shit is. Move back. Your knees shake, but you stand. As you turn around, you find the goblin glaring at you with a worried expression.
I'm going to pretend I didn't see that.
Check the output valve. There's a metal valve at the end. It's shut. It's only shut when it's brewing. That means it was working during the explosion. Open the valve. You try to turn the valve, but it bends at an odd angle. Wait. That is not how a valve is supposed to feel. It's stuck? Be careful. Only with finesse can you tame a machine like this. Because you're such an expert at that. You carefully put pressure on the valve as you turn the little lever. Suddenly, you hear a snap. A tiny piece of copper comes flying towards you, hitting your helmet with a dink. You totally let it do that. Oh, there's more.
Shit, step back.
The valve bursts open, releasing an oozing pile of tea, ash, and gods only know what else onto the floor.
Gods be damned,
Snell mutters and holds his nose. The scent is particularly awful.
Avoid. Avoid.
Try to survive. All right.
Foulness,
but nothing you cannot stand. You smell the fetid melted ooze. This is disgusting. The goblin is dry heaving next to you.
It's not so bad,
Snell, don't be dramatic. Alas, you persevere. Yeah, great job, man. Now stop smelling weird shit. You're not enjoying it. The floor by the counter is now covered in a layer of ashy mulch. Ugh, what did I gain from this? A loud ding comes out of the machine as the last dribble of ooze exits the counter.
It's still operational. What the hell?
Operational? More like leaking innards.
A death knell.
After the bell, a box opens up at the top of the machine. Inside, you see dry tea leaves. It's the steam leaves. They're supposed to add extra flavor. That scent, they're uckle leaves from Cargamesh. 8 bands, don't care.
Wait, this thing was ready to go. Doesn't that mean it was being used during the explosion?
Possibly. Truly a possibility.
Oh, alright. Well, that means those tea leaves are evidence.
The goblin is correct for once. Evidence, huh? Still snares you.
Yeah. Pick up the leaves, cleric.
Of course. Grab the leaves. Carefully place the dry leaves in your pouch. The goblin gives you a nod.
Now can we please not hang around this goop?
Tin box full of leaves, or they're supposed to be. The heat from the explosion has melted both the tin and its contents. It's just ash now. Damn, was hoping at least one of these would be intact. Stop looking around the shop counter. On the floor beneath the shelf, you find a pile of broken porcelain.
Damn, it's like a clump,
He says, and he laughs a little, or coughs a little. It must have extremely intense at this spot to have such an effect.
Old Master had a cup like this.
Sorry, what?
Old Master, he had a big collection.
Of cups?
Yes.
Teacups?
Yes.
This old master of yours sure is a strange character.
Yes.
Try to pick one up. Grabbing at the edge of a cup reveals how stuck it is. You can't move it an inch. They've been deformed by the fire. Fine, I'll leave it alone. Okay, so that looks like where the explosion started from, for sure. Whatever content once filled this chamber has been pushed up against the cracked walls. The dwarven masonry is damaged in various locations. Every single thing in the chamber is burnt.
Incredible power.
This is the center, but where exactly did the explosion originate from? The stony tiles, scorch marks, and general aesthetic makes this look like a dragon's lair.
Death.
Would you stop saying that? Localize... Check the debris. Just a quick search reveals nothing but charred rock and iron scraps. Remnants of furniture. Shelves, maybe. Chairs? Pushed up into all corners of the room, a violent and sudden force of heat compressed it all. They once stood straight, holding the ancient tunnel upright, askew and weak, yet they still stand. Your heart beats quicker. You glance upward, finding the somewhat high ceiling to be scorched but intact. Okay. Roll an intelligence check. You look around and find the damage confusing. While centered in the chamber, the damage appears uneven, as if the force of the explosion was struggling with itself. With that thought, you receive a vision, replaying the event in your mind: an explosion in the chamber. Conflagration spreading. It just doesn't work. However, you experiment in your head with the idea of multiple explosions, and suddenly it clicks. The floor. There are several marks. You start counting. 1, 2, 3. It's not enough. Looking around the chamber, you see several points from which the fire clearly spread. The explosion is... no. Explosions. Multiple. Your companion lifts his head from whatever scraps he was looking over.
What did you say?
You keep counting. 4, 5, 6. Even that is not enough. Fires. The immense force. 7, 8. You put it in the last spot on the floor, and you can see the floor. You can see near the west wall while you're standing. 9.
9?
9 of them. The goblin's gaze dances around the chamber. You see his face contort as it dawns on him. Hold up 7 fingers. 9 separate explosions simultaneously. He stares at your fingers. He walks around the chamber concerned.
Walk me through it. How did 9 explosions go off at the same time? We had a cabal of sorcerers? A coven? What?
Careful now. Do you really want to share this info with him? The goblin is not your boss. You don't need to tell him anything. Necklace of fireballs.
Necklace of...
You can see his mind working behind his sharp eyes.
Huh.
Mimic an explosion with your hands and say, boom.
Like the assassination of Princess Ilona?
An implement airship, strangely iconic event. Interesting.
Something like that.
He nods and looked around.
The mass-produced stuff they used in the Coast War wouldn't get close to this level of force. You're telling me someone tossed 9 beads of fireball, essentially fully charged and practically invaluable item, into a damn tea shop?
Mm-hmm.
Well, shit. Another thing to report. The lady's not going to believe it.
The only not disintegrated thing is this stone slab. It's just very, very cooked. A table. It was once a stone table. Now it is as scorched as the rest of the tea shop. Maybe leave it alone. Your arms cannot carry that burden. Ah, yes, a table. Must have been flipped over by the force of the explosion. Beneath. Everything's horrific beneath. Huh? You want to flip the table? Damn. Success! You grab the thick table with your gloved hands, gripping it firmly, strongly. Snell copies your movements.
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Flip the table. That's a corpse. So we do have one dead person. You stare into the dark corner of the tea shop. Amidst soot and broken tiles, you see a corpse. It almost disappears into the destruction around it. It's a... Snell stares at it. He is silent. Gods be good. One casualty. He flinches and looks at you.
Yeah, confirmed.
The corpse appears completely charred to you. Such destruction would make it very difficult to identify. The size is average, in human terms, somewhat slender. Hard to make out anything other than a silhouette. The goblin steels himself.
How much experience do you have with corpses, cleric?
Your thoughts on an anatomy book, basic medicine training. Nothing practical. Clear your throat. The goblin breaks his intense stare down at the corpse and turns to you. He is afraid the corpse will awaken. Not an unreasonable concern.
Cleric?
I can handle it. Good to hear.
We should do a preliminary checkup just to scope out the scene. Then we'll get a transport to the Lich House, I get.
We should have Viskin examine it. He's barely listening to you.
I'll check the heads. You, check the hands or something.
Nasty business this turned into. Time to get to work. You take a few careful steps up to it. Kneel down. So you get up close, causes you to shake. Your flesh feels the flames. You share the bond of death. The torso. A dark mass, once skin, now appears to be but a solid mass. It does not even smell. She was incinerated fully in an instant. The intense heat caused rapid muscle contraction, freezing the woman in place. She placed herself in this position, most likely to cover from the explosion. Nothing but blackened, brittle carbon residue. However, you are quite certain this was a woman. The mortician will have to determine that. Whatever led her to this corner, it was quick. Woman, unknown age, she crawled up in this position moments before the explosion. She did not suffer.
Got it. Good info.
He leans in slightly closer. Too far to see anything, the poor goblin. Focus on the hands. You see the left hand is half destroyed. Perhaps they landed on it? Could have shattered in the fall if the source of the fire was instantaneous enough. But most likely the fire would have taken at least half a minute to be lethal. And only if the fire source was hot enough to cook the target's brain. The thought causes your stomach to churn. The right hand is clenched near the victim's hip, holding something. A clue, of course. You'd have to have a real gentle touch to not break the content of that fist. Go for it! Pry the hand open carefully. Slowly and deliberately you sneak your fingers underneath the fingers and something comes loose. A chain. A thin gold chain. Or parts of it. Interesting. However, the second after you see it, you watch it begin to glow. An esoteric glow. Then it starts to break apart in front of your eyes. The gold chain, within seconds, turning into another pile of dust.
The fuck? That was magic, right?
Yes. The goblin grimaces. A defense mechanism. Nothing you can deal with now.
Not much to see. Fire's burned off everything.
While charred beyond recognition, the skull itself is fairly intact. The mouth is intact. Good. Why is that good exactly? So you can have someone to talk to, of course. Speak with dead. It requires an intact mouth on a corpse to successfully mimic speech. Even in this condition, the corpse should be a valid target. Do I notice anything else? Looking for distinguishing features, you do notice something interesting. The ears. Ears? Look at them closely. Oh. Wait. Despite barely keeping a recognizable form, it remains has a peculiar shape. They're sharp, pointy.
Pointy ears.
He looks around. There's only one humanoid creature on the coast with his body size and pointy ears. Not an orc, not a gnome, and not a human. No. No chance. Oh boy. Just the concept of such a rare creature being found in this second-rate tea shop. There's no doubt. What? Oh no. Your companion glares at the corpse. Is it a goblin? Glares at the corpse and slowly turns towards you. Oh no. Oh dear gods. It's a damn elf. Okay, obviously it was an elf. And finish investigating the tea shop. Shit. Scent of Ukul midst the flames amiss. This is death you fear. The dramatic end to your career. Did they know? No, they couldn't have. Yet you have, through no means of your own, landed in this trapped hallway of a mission. You only have one choice now. Find out exactly why this happened. Who killed the elf? Who blew up the tea shop? You feel the answer must lie below. Far, far below. Your eyes follow the towering dark night as he walks past, heading down the stairs. The body is secured. Good. The pale man answers behind his desk. Snell leans against the iron slab, his eyes fastened entirely upon the elvish corpse across the chamber.
I think I expected a dwarf.
Huh?
A dwarf!
What, why?
The tea shop used to be a gathering place for Asgulls. My first thought was of an infighting or political assassination. But an elf?
Don't say anything for a while. After a few seconds, the goblin scoffs and rubs his eyes.
Did the dwarves have the deal with Ilium? Did Drummer?
That's a big sigh. Guess you got more questions to ask. This is a mess.
A right fucking mess.
Should be easy to identify an elf, right?
You'd think that. I'm guessing it'll be impossible.
So what now? He takes a deep breath. The goblin does not look forward to reporting all of this.
Gather any remaining clues in the tea shop, then report to Lady Sageleaf. ASAP.
Hear the pale man clear his throat across the circular chamber. Cleric, I'm finished with my report. Give this guy a thumbs up.
Oh yeah, you obviously want to do the thing.
What thing?
You know, the thing.
What thing? He groans.
You know, the thing you clerics do with corpses? When you speak with the dead?
Never had a chance to see it. The spell? Speak with dead?
Oh, it's just called that. Right, that's the one.
Right, that is a thing I am somewhat capable of doing.
Phrasing it like that does not invoke trust in your abilities, cleric. But you get 5 questions from that spell, right? With that, you should easily be able to find out who, what, why, when, and so on.
Let's talk to Viskin and hear his report first.
Sure, lead the way.
Let's behold him really quick, shall we? Interesting. He used to be a dentist and a surgeon. Tell me about the elf. Yes, cleric, there are a few points to go over. 6 points to be precise. He hands a piece of paper. Tell me which points. The goblin groans.
Don't give him choices. We'll be here forever.
You should pick the last point first, then go random. Keep them on their toes. Go from 1 to 6 in order. Begin with the least interesting. That'll keep you engaged and most acceptable for information gathering. Point 3 just says sex. Okay, 1 from 0. Point 1, the transfer. Yes, I went fine. The body was ruined, of course, but still intact enough thanks to the charring. That gentle repose did what it should. I then had the subordinate carry the corpse wrapped in a yim silk, a special fiber material. With minor damage, it was completed. Folk identifier. It's an elf, right? Your preliminary assumptions were very much correct. While the teeth had been ruined, the fangs presented as clear evidence. This is an Ilium elf, one without horns or other bestial alteration. Part 3 says sex. Yes, sex. Surprisingly difficult to determine in elven folk. So there's like 6 different types of sex. Sex would be nice. Not with anyone in this place, though. Ha! What an opportunity. You should make light of this. Oh, you're not asking me? The pale man lifts his dead eyes from his documents for a very, very long time. The goblin is looking away. No, cleric. I am not. Let us continue. After much consideration, I've established that this was, at the time of death, a female elf. Good to know, thanks. Mouth intact. That is, which means you're able to speak with the dead. I need help with that. I'll see what I can do next point. Ilium identity. The elf is clear of Ilium. Getting into contact with the embassy would be smart or foolish. I suggest speaking with Nicholas or his Valkyrie. Yeah, that sounds like trouble. The embassy on the other side of town. Plus, they're not exactly known to be too welcoming to inquiries. Hands. Yes, they were quite broken when the corpse arrived here. I'm assuming she held on to something at the time of death. Do you take something out of her grasp, cleric? A gold chain. Interesting. I was just keeping it in mind as a clue. It was destroyed, sadly. Interesting, it helped at that point. He nods. Point 7, the cause of death. Fire. Easy answer is the correct one. She was incinerated instantaneously. The final shape of the body informs this judgment. I cannot determine if she sustained any minor damage before, but the way she ended up clear, she was moving until the fire erupted. That is all. Point 8 says clerical compensation. No such point, cleric. What else? He's quick. The pale man is learning how to handle you. Oh, I get it. Haha, I was trying to get him to pay me. I have what I need. Right, good. Now listen. Speak of the Dead is a powerful spell. Where can I find it? Straight to the point. Necromancers are rare. Some specialized clerics are taught it, but few are powerful enough to even know it innately at 3rd level. However, for lack of a better way to put this, I know a guy. Alright, tell me about the guy. His name is Bondevol. He is, or was, an arcanist, a pupil of the Fortress of Verdun, if you believe the rumors. A cursed and evil place you've heard about in stories since you were a child. Surely this is a necromancer. And he can teach me to speak with the dead? Bondevol is an eccentric fellow. You may find him down in the crypts. I'll go look. If you treat him well, he will surely share his knowledge. Once you're in the crypts, one of the western coffins that has a handle may be rotated. Do so, then pull. Sounds esoteric. It is in fact an entirely mechanical endeavor. I did not install it myself. Once you've learned to speak with the dead, come back and cast on the corpse. I found this mimic in the city below. Anchor repeats. Oh. Creature peeks out of his folds. Scary thing. Master beware on this one. How very, very quaint. You pick up familiars at an alarming rate, cleric. I'm certain you'll handle that monstrosity well.
I hope you're not implying I'm also a familiar.
The pale man does not respond to the goblin's comment. Damn it. Thank you, bye. So he's in the under thingies? Okay, he's not one of the rats I can grab. We're going down, down, down. Okay, so when I get to a room with coffins, turn one to the left and pull. Hey, a shard of Jor. Don't mind if I shard of Dew. Oop. I got HP for days, I just realized.
I'll be running round Wembley with my willy hanging up.
Totally. Wait, I think the crypt was in a different spot. Now that I think about it. Pretty sure it was this way than this way. A lot of quests here. This sealed title was built into the wall. Rotate the handle. A twist, soft click, pull the handle. Hey, hey! Narrow staircase. The smell of old magic.
Oh boy, even deeper, huh?
Doom. Doom, the lair of a lich. Lich, undead spellcaster. Into the dark. Just a fucking skull. Tells a dream patch, anyways. Oh, a third level spell slot. I am Murray. I'm not. Yeah, wait. Mine. Stepping into the hidden tomb, you see a colorful display of twinkling light through the gloomy and dusty air. An eerie altar, placed on top a skull and several gems. Valuable, too. Like, Extremely valuable, but probably horrendously cursed. The skull is a sign of death. Don't touch anything. Just look around. The shrine is quiet. The colorful gems cover the altar as well as the eye sockets to a central skull. That guy's fireball! To think this sacrilegious and quite frankly ominous corner would be stashed away in such a holy place. This is Earth's original crypt, for God's sake. Is there no depth of depravity these cultists and undeath enthusiasts will ever stoop to? Hello? Viscon sent me. Is there anyone here?
The fuck are you shouting for?
I'm on fire. As if lifted by some invisible force, the bejeweled skull rises from the altar. Its gleaming eyes twinkling in the light, its jaw chattering. The noise causes you to recoil. Death.
No! No way!
Earth, protect me.
Protect you?
The goblin tries to grab you, but he freezes and groans.
What the hell?
He falls to his knees. You barely stand.
I can't move.
The dread is overbearing. The skull's jaw starts chattering. As the noise disappears, you feel in control once more. Slightly.
You wake me up for some trifling bullshit? You a trifler, huh?
It clicks its teeth together. I'm a rogue. Yeah, it's fair, don't kill me. That's what I grovel for me. A cleric of a dead god. Holy hells. Hey, thanks for the raid, Fluffy Feline. Much appreciated.
Fluffy
Hello, hello.
underscore Feline raided my stream with 23 viewers.
Thank you, Woofy. Black Ops 7. Holy hells, this thing is terrible. Just being close to it ruins your posture. The body cannot sustain this undeath. And Bracoin, how was it? The skull lets out howling laughter as it shudders about in the air.
I am Necrolord Bondaval. Wah ha 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 ha.
It's one of them push coin pushing games, right? But with a raccoon. You've been unfortunate enough to encounter here a remnant of the Arcanist left to decay into this mad form. A demi-lich. Wait, Viscon sent me. The skull stops. Viscon? What are you, an apprentice? Yes? What kind of apprentice? I'm not really an apprentice. Hold on. Are you the cleric looking to speak with the dead elf? Yes, obviously. He rattles a laugh, slowly spinning in the air. Viscon, let me know all about your little situation. Hey, Sparks. The demi-lich clicks once. You're not very necromantically entangled, are you? Not really, no. I can see that. You see, I'm not just some horny wizard. The skull drops and flips around to the table. I'm a goddamn mage! You're the goblin groaning. Trained in the arts by Hagen Dim legends, set to fight on behalf of the greatest empire of Jor's aspirant. Necrolord's not some title, it's a calling. A dream! A dream of unmatched undead supremacy. One day it will be reached. You're the lucky one here, for I will help guide you to a string attunement. A necromantic attunement. You do that for me? Of course! I owe it to Viscon for once. And for second, I just love spreading the joy of death magic, as any sane man would. The skull is not going to kill you. But you do not have the strength to vanquish a demi-lich like this, so, later. Do it later. I will attune with the necromancy. No, I will not, apparently. The skull does a little dance. The strings are always different for each school, aesthetically speaking. Everyone views them differently. Abjuration to me is steel, evocation is lightning. Necromancy is flesh, perhaps that can help. Sure, of course you can attune necromancy easily, you're a genius. You can attune to any magic. Yes, I remember the course in school. Yes, all clerics underwent the undeath control class. They focus mostly on hostile destruction of undeath, not so much on the management. Yeah, let's try it. He giggles in that sort of insane, creepy way. There are many strings. Twist this one. You do so, and the string grows dark. Well, thanks, Sparks. Preesh. It flies into your chest. Screaming convulse. Oh, gods! You fall to your knees. They are weak. Well, they cannot help him now, Goblin. He laughs. He did something, all right. Get up and groan. You just tossed a ton of negative energy right into your damn heart. First time I've seen someone do that and live. Impressive. You are alive, are you? Not a zombie or something behind that thing on your head? I'm alive, I think. That's a spirit. Dragon Lady will get it eventually. Maybe you should rest first or something. He sounds worried. He can be. Interesting. I'm going now. This is perfect timing, though, because I was actually going to do a BRB. Time to smoke more drugs, you know. Going well, Bionic. How about yourself? Intriguing. Fair enough. Fair enough. We're gonna do this really quick. We're gonna do this really quick. Good to hear, good to hear. Alright, hold on, I'm gonna do a quick BRB. And then I will come back, and we might switch games up. We'll see how I feel when I actually get back. But for now, give me like 5 minutes, and I'll see you shortly.
Smoke weed every day.
Yeah, I'll probably be here for like another hour. And then I'll be gone for 3, and then I'm coming back. Clinic! So loud. I failed once, not again. Come on, baby. I am failing a second time. Ow. One more time. Son of a bitch. My intelligence is much too low. I mean, it's not that low, but it's kind of low. One more time. Shit. Am I dead from this? Oh boy, I think I'm dead. I live. Okay. Who are you voting for the election? Goes against my beliefs. I completely agree. It was just too stupid on average statistically. Megocracy or technocracy might work. Hell's even oligarchy has its use. Just look at all the freeze riders. But real democracy is foolish. It might help launch these other more powerful forms of governance into speed. But a real, permanent democracy? A shit show. What governance do you prefer then? Megocracy. What about the Coast War? Survival of the fittest. The only reason it didn't have a magocratic winner on top afterwards is because of Jorah's inebriating ebbing. Terribly annoying. Ebbing? Of course, you haven't heard of it? The esoteric ebb? Eh, they said the game, and that's the stream. See you later. We can talk about political theory all day. But if the ebbing had not occurred, the Arcanists would still rule the coast. There is no argument to be had about that. Hope magic returns to what it was. I built the same dream. One day. One day. Ask him, what is this ebb? What is ebb truly? As with this magical fading could have caused Earth's end. It is not considered, but very acceptable to inquire such things, but it is a fair question. I have to ask, what do you think the ebb really is? The demi-lich twirls around in the air before landing down on the altar. I say the same thing most rational Arcanists said back when it was first discovered. Jorah is alive. He is haunting us, taking away what he gave us with his strings. As a joke, or a punishment, or a gift, who knows? Personally, I'm furious if he's indeed here still watching us. Interesting. Think it's interesting internally. Tell me what know anything to pee about stream? Nothing? Literally nothing about the tea shop? I get updates sometimes, but I don't know. Fun that it exploded, though. Yeah, very fun. I love when tea shops explode. Right? Fun. There's probably a rogue wizard or some kind of magic mishap. Whenever a necklace of fireballs was smuggled down from the floating cities down to the peasants, they always find a way to blow themselves up in the most spectacular ways. Hilarious. Used to be common? Not every day a village exploded in a fireball. Those necklaces were valuable. But sometimes someone smuggled one away from the front lines or off a factory floor. I was never too into evocation magic for that reason. Too easy. He chuckles in a sinister way. Tell me about Viskin. Lovely bastard. I gave him a serious case of testicular torsion once. Can't believe he ever forgave me. Pure evil. Skull lets out a maniacal laugh. Just out of nowhere, as a joke, try to imagine sneaking up behind someone and doing the twirly twist. Oh no, we had a little war going on, okay? I just left my position at the Fortress of Verdun. It was 30-ish years, I believe, right when your Earthfolk had begun growing up quite bold up the River Torna. So I decided to sneak into your city here. That's when I saw him. An old opponent, Viskin. I immediately remembered his ugly mug and his rotten soul engineering. Came to Norvik 30 years ago? Something like that. Either way, I decided to kill him and take his place. A couple of magic duels and assassination attempts later, we were at a stalemate. Although I'd consider it was more just me getting tired of hunting him down all the time. Him and his goons. Our battles came to an end, though, when a local vampire started messing with us both. Threatened to expose us, so we joined up. Team of the century, or of that decade at least. You two fought a vampire together? It was an epic duel of the shadowy fates. The skull bounces around. Together, however, the vampire was easily eliminated. In the aftermath, we decided to work together. Viskin even helped me get this sweet alcove for myself. We share research from time to time and work together to figure out the mystery of... He stops. I'm getting ahead of myself. What's that about research? Oh, whoops. Cool. I'm leaving now. Okay, he did not teach it to me yet. I need more intelligence. So hold the phone. What do I have that gives more intelligence? Okay. Like, takes it away. Eat those. That's my face. That's -2 intelligence. +1 intelligence for this one. I forgot about this thing. I also forgot where I was supposed to take it. Let me try one more time. Okay, I've got an advantage. I'm exhausted. Or I almost died. Dude, fuck off. These things are screwing me. The dice rolls are screwing me, bruh. Yes, yes. Into my chest it goes. Fuck you. But when he says that's the spirit. Okay, one more try. For real now. Hiya! You serious right now? Alright, fine. I guess I just won't learn. Speak with whatevers. Ow. One more time. Okay, fine, I'm stopping. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Wait. Alright, perfect. They're gonna like what? So handsome. Took his ass, Cleric. Nobody likes that. A skull? He'll silent for a few seconds. I don't know what you're talking about. Dead? Ah, that. Long story. I've been around since the 300s. Not Gate era, is it? Oh my god, I actually don't care about any of this. Whoop. I should finger you just for saying such a stupid thing. The finger of death, nothing else. Seventh necromancer, single time. Crazy. Arcane arrow. Of course, what else? I'll talk your skin off. Please no. Cool, gives me a better idea of your life. Okay, hold up. I am going now. To take a short rest. Okay. Okay, under the effect of Bless, I can do this. Haha! Finally! Think. The Demi-Lich believes himself to be your teacher. He might be insane, but there's still knowledge. Tell me as best you can, the School of Necromancy. How do I master it? Strings are strings, they are equal but different. You must have seen them a lot, since you have them running through your flesh in the masses. I do. He continues. A string of necromancy becomes that when it is text with negative, thus begins to look like flesh to me, for example. I have surely as many strings going through my existence as you do, except mine are necromantic. Yours are many others. When I attune with strings, I twist them. Ah, so that's how you cast your organized spells. Necromancy is special because of that negative energy. Twisting a necromantic string would hurt, naturally, if you're anything but not alive. A living necromancer learns to either manage the pain through mutilation, religious fervor, physical numbness, or they learn to cut the string. Cut? Everyone uses a different terminology. You may have heard it called willing the string or mastering it. It is the step of every spellcaster must go through to retire to your magic. They must learn to manipulate the string's shape. The shape? But it doesn't have a shape, it's just a dot. The skull laughs mockingly. Why do you think they call it a string then, dumbass? It measures change over time. You might have grabbed and twisted your strings in the moment, but cutting a string means grabbing it independently from all its other parts. Don't just twist it, separate it from itself. Of course! The string goes through time. What? The fuck are you talking about? Stick out my hand. Locate a string near Bondeval, a pale string, and twist it. View. Ah, shit. Open your eyes. That hurts. What? You twisted the string into a cure wounds, you idiot. It hurt like a... What do you say? Motherfucker? I failed? The skull laughs intensely. You did great, cleric. Or should I say necromancer? That was cure wounds for sure. But a necromantic cure wounds. Instead of a cure wounds cast through sissy abjuration or hardcore flesh-melding transmutation, you now managed to simply remove the negative energy to reach the same conclusion. Healing. Although, yes, it did all hurt like all hells, since negativity is obviously my kind of thing. Here's a glorious lich. Oh, so I mastered necromancy? An overstatement, perhaps, but you should be able to cast the one spell you're looking for at least. Speak with the dead! That's what I'm talking about.
That's great. It would be extremely useful for the case, obviously.
Skull nods. You want a spell scroll? That'd be useful, yes. The skull widens its jaw, then coughs up a tiny scroll into the altar. Grab it. You earned it, my evil apprentice. As long as you use it for selfless goals, there is no evil in such magic. Probably. Glorious. Another tier of magic unlocked. Even if it's just the 3rd level. This will surely do greater things in the future. If you have any other questions, go ahead. Speak with the dead. That's 5, right? Yes, indeed. Plus, the spell does not allow the spirit to learn anything new. It literally just animates the simile of the creature. It's an extraction tool, not a way to learn information. So if a person being targeted by Speak with the Dead and then resurrects, that person will not remember the questions or answers it gives? Not one bit. Except, of course, there have been recorded instances of it happening. Rare. Very rare. But only for creatures entangled so heavily in the strings of Jor that their spirit itself grows tendrils, so to speak. If the spirit lives entirely within the strings, then it theoretically could listen on the Speak with the Dead conversation. But that's entirely based on conjecture, along with some instances I've studied of encountering my necromantic studies. Nothing to base a worldview on, wouldn't you say? Interesting. Indeed. Good job on this. I can see you have an extreme talent for handling strings, beyond what I've seen in many youngsters. I would love to watch you burn out on a battlefield among hags and legionaries. The skull lets out a crazed, laughter spinning around the air. Anything else you want? I'm leaving now. Alright. Dusk of day 2. Let's go find a corpse to speak to. Think I use it on that thing? I don't really care enough, actually. But I can probably speak to all kinds of dead. I mean, once I, go pray on it. Come on, Snell, keep up. Wait a minute, I fucked this up already. Sorry, Snell, I fucked up. Also, I want to put on my usual outfit again. -3 charisma. Great. Everything I have is minus fucking charisma, man. Haven't looked at this yet? Oh.
Huh?
Oh, right, there's an election. Oh. It's nice not to think about it for once. You've perfectly life that's time for change, baby. Never had one of those before. Neat. Great. So I didn't read any of that because it wasn't important. We're gonna take one short rest here. Whoop. Yeah, lowered my exhaustion. Managed for a second level slot. Nice. Bless expires. Well, that's fine. Okay, back into Viskin's basement. Learn to speak to dead. Talk to elven corpse. Easy enough. Unless he's already gone home. Okay, so bless, charm, comprehend, speak with animals, grease, speak with dead, knock, prayer of healing. I wonder if I can talk to this guy. Probably shouldn't waste it. Actually, I guess I could waste it. The corpse is filled with the animative spirit of whoever was in life. I don't think this guy's got anything interesting to say, cleric. I don't know, Snell. Maybe he saw something with the tea shop. It did not. The corpse whispers out. Ah, fuck! The corpse does not respond. He remains sighs. Just think. Ask normal questions. This man is clearly unimportant. Who are you voting for in the election? Party of Norvik. Yeah, well, I don't care. Just be apolitical in a neutral way. You happy now? That's 2. 3 more questions. Tell me everything you knew about the tea shop. Not a question. Not a question. What, how, when, and who do you know related to or surrounding the general topic of the tea shop, either exploding and or anything else that happens there? The dwarves go there. It's a rebel place. Bad place. I don't let my boys go near. I won't raise no stinking Azoclus. That bird is a rotten apple too, just in case you wanted to know. Damn, you got yourself a milk drinker. 3 asked 2 more. How did you die? I fell in the bathroom. Pretty common way to go, honestly. Anyone that can pay for your resurrection? Yes, my boys. They would not dare leave me dead. They clearly do. He has been down here a long time. They are not coming to save him. The corpse stops being animated and returns to its still state. Hope you learned something. I can tell you for sure that there are 100 old human men who would answer the exact same stuff just down on Waterlane. So I guess you could spend money on rezzing him, but that's up to you. Nod to the corpse. It does not nod back. Okay, cool. Now let's use that band-aid. Yay, now I've got my talk to the dead back. To talk to this creature. Racers of Thievery. Hello. Oh, sweet, bro. Freaking sweet, Loish. Alright, let's see. Little fanfare nor magical sparks. You see slight twitch on the scorched body. As long as the mouth remains somewhat intact, the spell allowed to speak. There's something wrong about this. As if they weren't turned to a coal-like substance, the lips begin to move, like sludge. A faint wheezing comes out of its throat. Horrific. Okay, I'm ready.
Remember, cleric, 5 questions. That's all you get, so make them count.
Ask if you hear some tea or something. She obviously like tea. What was your name? Pinjathina. Yeah, sounds Elven. Your heart starts pumping harder. Didn't you? That's the elf you, that. Snell, I know this elf. I do? Good one, like you would mingle with elves. Nervously adjust your helmet. His eyes go back and forth between you and the corpse. Do I remember that name? I've met an elf with that name. Oh, she was the one who mentioned the paladin. I thought so. On a ledge, Upper Tolstad. You were there, or maybe you weren't? Sorry to say, I don't remember seeing any elf up there. I only know Nessun. Last time I checked, she was very much alive. This is truly an esoteric event. I'd normally say you're misremembering, but weirder shit has happened. Like an election set to happen and no one's seemingly acknowledging the corrupt nature of this system that's completely overtaking our lives?
I was going to suggest the Muletown incident, but sure.
4 questions remaining. Why were you in the tea shop when you exploded? A meeting. A planned meeting with my friend, the lovely hag. Snell gives you a look.
So we gotta find a hag now? This is getting messy.
That's 2. 3 more questions. What was this meeting at the tea shop? No, wait, who actually came to the meeting? Not the one I expected. You see Snell mouth, and it was. The ruined body convulses, soot-charred flesh cracking, increasing. The state. Huh? One of her hands, burnt and stale, attempts to unfurl its fingers. It breaks as it does, black dust falling on the table. But it is clear she's simply to point. It was you. 3 asked, 2 more. Two more. What was this meeting? It was a sale, a negotiation with my Free Strider contact.
Oh, interesting.
1 question. Oh God. Who did you work for? No. Who killed you? I did. The goblin leans in, eyebrows raised. Fascism chose the path, I chose the end. He scowls.
Huh.
Ideology of nationalism, born during the fall of the magic crises in Old Dimenor, beating akin to collection of warriors. I use this term for anything is either anti-free journalism or rock. Hold on, Stel, that could be really deep and meaningful information. Hey, Sparks. Yeah, well, someone, find me someone in Ascan who isn't bound by fascist ideals, and I'll give you 1,000 crowns. The Ilium could be considered fascists, as could every effective government. That is reductive. A fascist state could not be described as such when its core does not uphold values of personal rights. Honestly, fascist is used by commoners to describe any authority these days. The common thought is important. If so many speak of fascism, perhaps one should learn to listen. If we listen to every commoner, we'll soon be charging right off a cliff. The dead corpse mouth stiffens once more and the mimicking of life ends. That is 5.
Alright, cool. What did we learn?
It's an elf.
That's true. It's an elf. An elf you have met. But whoever showed up wasn't her friend instead.
He gives you a solid stare.
She said it was you.
I have an alibi.
Yeah? But you did know this elf or what?
Snell, I saw the elf after the explosion.
Well, that's not possible. What, she got the twin?
No, it's an esoteric vision. You see, my head is a mess, but...
Yeah, no, don't worry about it.
Huh?
We sent for you. If there is some deep state conspiracy and you someone blew up the cheese shop, why would they send you to investigate it?
To cover my tracks?
You haven't really done that from what I've seen. So don't worry, I don't suspect you of anything. My guess is another agent of the state is responsible.
What?
The elf points at you, or tries to, and says, "You're the one she saw at the tea shop?" Yeah, no, she means cleric, or earth god, something like that.
I started to doubt my own sanity there for a second.
Yeah, it's not like memory-changing spells don't exist, but it's too much. Gotta follow the simplest answer, and that's you not being a secret bad guy. So now we look for more clues. Frank, son of Frank. That witness. We gotta find that fucker. Let's follow the leads. Some interesting stuff to think about.
The goblin nods and gives you a thumbs up.
Nice job on the spell, cleric.
Give him a thumbs up, then leave. Anytime. Anytime. I should also get a quick... Completed. He was only somewhat insane. Oh, damn. Legendary resistance. You have had him able to speak. As you do, the cleric. The spell fizzles. Please do not. With a single glance, the pale man dismisses your spell. What kind of creature is he to have such power? Sorry, had to try. He'll notice how he gets back to work. Refrain from this in the future. Ah, son of a bitch. You let the pale man who keeps working on documents feel stuck in your thoughts, blah blah. Well, one more time. One more time. Haha, finally! You stand there, mulling over all you know of the strange mortician, when your attention is drawn to the air around you. It's damp and dry, cold, piercing through your chainmail, leaving you with an uncomfortable feeling, a feeling that appears locked within this place, this tower. You close your eyes. You had to move pavement slabs. And you hired them back? You're crazy. It's very much esoteric. A negative energy flow permeates this place to its core. All of it is focused around a single point. The pale man. By the gods, he's covered in negative energy. Even worse, it emanates from him. This is no human. What you're looking at here is but the thin disguise of a creature most powerful. No mere spellcast, no mere arcanist, no mere wizard. Viskin is a lich. An unliving, everlasting bastion of esoteric power. Learn from this creature. Like an actual lich? Like the eat your soul and play with your bones type lich? Yes, you're afraid so. What do I do with this information? You have a choice. Either deal with it directly, or contact authorities. Or just fucking walk away. No worse for wear. But what if... I don't mean to interrupt, cleric, but you've been standing there in silence for almost 5 minutes now. Was there anything else you wanted? I have some personal questions. Ah. Stop, you've wasted enough time, leave. Your spirit recoils. Basically, does not want to answer these questions. Come up with a ton of random questions. Who are you voting for? Interesting questions. A bit of invasive, but I'll oblige. I'll be waiting for Norvik. Numerism, while crude and outdated in certain respects, has proven both its stability and economic concerns for business owners and myself. They have my vote. Goblin scoffs. I'm no earth folk myself, but I respect. You call me that from Reeds. I don't really think about immigrants. Neither do I, cleric. Why are there a lot of apples downstairs? A deal between me and Lady Sageleaf. Shared storage. It got quite heated here a few years ago during a certain crisis. So now during less heated moments they store produce here. A win-win. Really is. Alright, cool. I'm out of ideas. Good to hear. Thank you. Time is 21. Like fucking 7, 8? Yeah, the night's still young. Let's hit up Water Lane, I think. Gotcha. 3 days till the election. My God. Okay. No doubt. What if I use knock? I have knock. No reason to cast that spell. Then why do I even have it? All right. That is my time for now. I'm just going to take a break for me, so we're going to raid somebody else. We're going to take a break for me, and then you will see me in a few more hours. Anyways. Hooray! But for now, here is... Yes, I'm doing the thing with Hamster later. I will be back for that. That's why I'm taking a break in between to recharge my social battery, you see. But yes, it's going to be another... like 3.5 hours, basically, until I join up with Hamster. So yeah. Gonna take some me time and recharge. That's the plan. Yes, thanks for hanging out with me for more of this. And I will see you guys, yeah, fairly shortly. Well, I mean, like 3.5 hours from now-ish. So yeah. Woo! Get excited. Until then, tell Fennec I say hello. And I'll see you guys maybe even tomorrow for another quick stream of this. We'll see. Bye.